This week, the Danish royal family has once again captured the public's attention with their appearances and significant events. It began with the highly anticipated premiere of Ludvig Holberg's play Jeppe Bjerget at the Onstage of the Royal Theatre. On Wednesday evening, King Frederik and Queen Mary arrived, making a striking entrance down the red carpet. Their joint appearance was, as always, marked by elegance. Queen Mary chose graceful high-heeled shoes, while King Frederik gallantly offered her his arm, demonstrating truly knightly manners. The reception at the entrance was solemn. The royal couple arrived last in an honorary manner and took their seats in the royal box, a unique space within the theatre accessible to only a few. When the performance concluded, the entire auditorium stood to applaud the vibrant production, and the photographs subsequently published by the Danish royal house perfectly captured this enthusiastic moment. In one of the shots, the royal box is clearly visible, and in another, the happy faces of the king and queen are seen standing and clapping for the cast. However, the premiere at the Royal Theatre is not the only news surrounding Frederik and Mary. It was only recently the one-year anniversary of King Frederik's ascension to the throne and Queen Mary's dignified place in history. This occurred on January 14, 2024, immediately after Queen Margrethe II. Over the past 12 months, the new king and queen have visited Sweden and Norway, toured numerous cities in Denmark, and traveled to the Faroe Islands and Greenland. In the coming days, Frederik and Mary plan to arrive in Poland to participate in commemorative events marking the 80th anniversary of Auschwitz liberation, where many European monarchs and British King Charles are expected to attend. Special attention is focused on when the king and queen will visit Australia again, as Mary was born in Tasmania and remains a symbol of modernity and a connection to the European monarchy for Australians. Officially, the couple has not visited the Green Continent for over 10 years. Their last joint trip as Crown Prince and Crown Princess took place in 2013, when they attended the grand celebration of the 40th anniversary of the famous Opera House in Sydney, designed by Danish architect Jørgen Utzon. However, in 2023, Queen Mary flew to Australia alone for one day. During this trip, she rode a bicycle through downtown Sydney, emphasizing the importance of environmental initiatives. Later that December, Mary returned to her homeland privately with her younger daughter, Princess Josephine, who played the role of the bride's friend at the wedding of the Queen's niece in Tasmania. Now, there is growing hope that a full visit by King Frederik and Queen Mary to Australia will take place in 2025, as joint tours by the royal couple to places connected to Mary's biography consistently generate immense public interest. However, if for any reason such a trip does not occur in 2025, the news that a major conference, Women Deliver 2026, will be held in Melbourne in April adds considerable intrigue. This event will, for the first time in its history, gather over 6,500 participants from 170 countries in Australia. It is quite possible that Queen Mary will attend separately. She has long been a symbol of female leadership and a regular participant in Women Deliver events, serving as a patron and inspiring women worldwide to fight for equal rights and opportunities. Back in 2013, she attended a conference in Kuala Lumpur, then visited Vancouver in 2019, and in 2016 she welcomed Women Deliver representatives to Copenhagen, where the meeting took place with her active support. In addition to Mary, Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway has repeatedly expressed support for the movement, further highlighting shared Scandinavian aspirations. Queen Mary herself has emphasized the importance of such initiatives and spoken about the need for a more flexible and modern approach to family and career issues, noting that women and men do not necessarily have to conform to the same rigid frameworks. It is essential to create an environment that accommodates each person's individuality, and supports the decisions families make based on their own preferences. The fact that the Women Deliver 2026 event will be held in Australia for the first time, Mary's homeland, adds extra weight to the event and makes it a more than likely item in the future royal schedule. Additionally, the cultural factor is important. For Australians themselves, the Queen's visit, who grew up in Tasmania, becomes a joyful symbol that the country continues to maintain warm relations with the Danish crown, now headed by one of their own. Thus, the royal couple remains in the spotlight, both in Denmark and beyond. From the recent premiere of Jeppe på Bjerget in Copenhagen, where the King and Queen showcased impeccable taste and manners, to upcoming trips to Poland, Australia, and possibly other corners of the world, the year since Frederik's ascension to the throne has been filled with a series of bright events. Visits to Scandinavian countries have made it clear that they have confidently inherited the traditions of the Danish monarchy while looking to the future. The upcoming participation of Queen Mary in Women Deliver is likely to underscore the importance and relevance of issues related to the status of women and girls in different parts of the world. The latest publications from the premiere evening at the Royal Theatre only strengthen this impression. The care with which King Frederik escorts Queen Mary under the camera flashes, and their shared smiles, show that although titles and status impose responsibilities, they do not deprive the rulers of charm and humanity. Perhaps the entire world will soon see the King and Queen in Australia again, whether as part of an official visit in 2025 or during the major Women Deliver conference in Melbourne the following year.